Yeah, parallel out பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க. Right? It will be somewhat bigger Simulink diagram. In last class, we have just seen about single area low frequency control. So look at see this one, right? So speed governor and turbine and rotating mass, and we have a feedback gain. So these are the things we have seen in our previous Simulink diagram. This is why it's called this group of function block. It will be called a single area low frequency system, right? Simply closed loop system. Here I didn't have any controller over here. Simply I'm just having only a speed governor, which is going to control my steam flow to the pipe, and turbine and rotating mass and the feedback. These are the negative feedback. That's a simple closed loop negative system we are having. This is what the one area power system. And you could see here one more governor, one more turbine, one more rotating mass, one more negative closed negative path, right? This is the second area power system, right? These two area is now connected in a common line. These two area is now connected in a common line, right? You could see this is why it's called a two area power system. This is why it's called a two area power system. Already we have seen about single area power system, and we're just going to see about today two area power system. It will be very easy, right? So நீங்க என்ன பண்ணீங்க அதை அப்படியே repeated பண்ண போறோம், right? Nothing difficult. This is not a single area power system. Here actually the steam is now going to be controlled with the help of steam governor, and this will block diagram is now going to represent my turbine. This will my picture is now going to my represent my rotating mass and load. This is what a generator plus load. Right, got the idea? And this is what my negative feedback closed loop system with controller. Now I'm just going to directly jump into MATLAB, and we're just going to start a today experiment. Right? Go to Simulink 1 second. I think my entire screen is now visible. Anyone just confirm me? Right, MATLAB is now opening. Yeah, please. Yeah, my entire, yeah, okay. Side by side parallel work பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க. It will be very easy. At last நீங்க confuse ஆயிடுவீங்க. So parallel work பண்ணாத definitely will get many more concepts, right? Because many blocks actually we are just going to invoking today, because two area power system it will consist of many more blocks. That's why I'm just going to request you people just go with that parallel mode, right? So side by side work பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க, right? Yeah, now we'll start. Go to Simulink library browser. I'm just going to little bit slower, then only could easily capture where I'm picking the block, right? Just go with that Simulink library browser and a commonly used block, right? And a continuous function, right? Under a continuous function, you could find a transfer function. Just right click on it and add to block, right? And add to block. It will be coming over here, right? This one. Right, and before going to what could I say, design my single area load power frequency control power system, I'm just looking for one of example. With that example, we're just going to easily understood what actually we are just going to do, right? So this is what example diagram, a two area power system transfer function model, which I'm showing right now. With that some example, right? With that example data of time constant with respect to governor, turbine, and rotating mass, then we could easily understood what is actually happening inside the circuit, right? We'll see. For that purpose, I'm just going to have one example, right? This one example. Just note it down. Just make a screenshot with your computer, and it will be useful for yourself. I'm just going to pause it about 5 to 10 seconds over here. Just make a photo and maybe screenshot, and we're just going to have these data to my Simulink model, right? So two area subsystem system, which is now connected in tie line as the following parameters. So both areas, right? So area 1 and area 2, right? Both area 1 and area 2 has common 1000 MVA power system, 1000 MVA. Speed regulation R1 with respect to my area 1 and area 2 parameters, right? This is what my frequency sensitivity load coefficient D1 and D2. Inertia coefficient, rotating mass inertia coefficient H1, and base power 100, that's 1000 MVA. Governor time constant and turbine time constant. These are the data which is now given into our given problem, right? And nominal, these both area 2 1 and 2 systems are operating at parallel mode at nominal frequency about 60 hertz, right? So we're just going to now moving into MATLAB with these parameters now. This is what my very first thing, right? So very first thing is now we need to uh, bring out steam governor, very first function, transfer function, which is going to be represented by steam governor, right? So this is the first transfer function. I'm just going to go with it, steam governor. Just type maybe a little bit. I'm just going to zoom it. Then my letters is now visible to you, right? Steam governor. Yeah, I think my letters is visible, right? Steam governor one for with respect to area one, and I need to change these parameters, right? So I'm just going to use these parameters. Which parameter? These parameters, right? So first one is now steam governor time constant, which is now over here. Let's see steam governor coefficient. What is the value for time constant for the system? 0.2. There is TG1 is now 0.2. So right, double click on it. Denominator constant, time constant 0.2, and press apply. Okay. Now your transfer function is now coming. This will going to represent my steam governor array in area number one, right? Area number one power system. Next thing, governor முடிஞ்சது. Next thing, we need to bring it out turbine, right? So this is all the flow. Second block is now turbine, because steam is now going to be controlled with the help of steam governor, and the steam is going to enter into turbine area. Now I need to bring a turbine physical model over here. So here I couldn't able to bring a physical model. Instead of bringing physical model, I'm just going to represent in the form of transfer function. So copy and paste. This will give you about turbine number one, right? First we need to reconfigure these parameters, right? So turbine time constant, with this now 0.5 second, right? Double click on it, change into 0.5 second. So side by side work pante vaanga, then it will be very easy, right? I just need to connect it. And next thing, turbine kaduthathu, we are just going to go with my generator, that is called rotating mass, right? So rotating mass plus load. So the same way, I'm just going to copy this transfer function, and I need to put it over here. Just rename into rotating mass and load. We are just going to representing my rotating mass and load in the form of transfer function, right? Oh, I need to rechange the parameters right over here in my denominator. It will be 2 into hs plus d1, right? This is what area number one. 2 into hs, right? So in our given problem, the h1 value is now 5. But actually, in our transfer function model, after finding transfer function, applying Laplace transform for the particular transfer function, we are just getting this final transfer function like 2 into h1 plus d1. So we should need to multiply it with 2, right? So h1 is now 5. So in the formula, we are having about 2, right? Plus after that, it will be d1. So now 2 into 5 in the sense, it will be over here, it will be 10. And what is the value for d1? d1 is now 0.6. Over here it will be 10 space 0.6, and then apply. Okay, right? These are my rotating mass. Got idea? Rotating mass at area number one, right? So steam governor, we just murder transfer function, and we just reconfigure the turbine transfer function, and we have a rotating mass. And now next thing, we finished this block. We just finished just now. We just finished this one. And we need a summing block over here, right? So we need a summing block over here. So we need to bring it out summing block from commonly used block. Just find out summing block and add to untitled model, right? Just bring it over here. Click it, click it. right? And I'm just going to use this block, right? So now I need a negative closed loop path over here, so, right? See, after my rotating mass, I'm just getting negative feedback, and I'm just going to give it to be 1 by R, right? I need a 1 by R. So what is the value for R1 in our first system? R1 is now 0.05, right? So 1 by R I need to calculate, right? So calc C, 1 by R value is nothing but 1 by 0.05. 1 by 0.05, which is now 20, right? Which is now 20. That is R1 value. Now we need a gain block to represent my negative feedback, right? We need a negative feedback over here, right? So for the purpose, I need to bring a gain function from common list block and add this gain block. We need to rotate it, right, in such a way that now we need to calculate. Yeah, now this value should be 20. So 1 by 0.05 is now 20. Just rename this block 1 divided by R1, right? Got idea? Now we need a one more summing block, right? So we need to close the circuit, right? We need to close the circuit, which is going to represent in the form of closed circuit, right? The negative feedback from this gain block, and it will be coming back, and it will be closed path, negative closed loop path, negative feedback closed path. I need one more summing block to complete this block, right? I need a negative sign. That's why I'm just going to connect it over here, right? Just complete this block. Got idea? This will going to represent my area number one. Got idea? The steam governor, turbine for area one, and rotating mass and load for area one, and we'll have a negative feedback close to path gain 1 by R, which is now 0.05, and we'll have a negative closed path. This is what my area number one, right? But in our question is that we need to go with a two area power system, right? We need to go with a two area power system where over here C, right? So we need to go with a two area load frequency control. We need one more area to represent by the one more system, right? Here you could see area number one we just finished. Now we just go with it area number two. So for the purpose, no need to repeat the same each and every step. So for the purpose, I'm just going to copy this entire block. I'm just going to paste it instead of doing a sim one by one. I'm just going to directly copy this entire block about area one and control plus left mouse hold பண்ணிட்டு then just drag it, right? Now the two area system is now created, right? I already told that area one நீங்க complete பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா area two is very easy, right? Simply copy paste பண்ணிடுங்க, right? This will model this small model. I'm just held over here, right? This will going to represent my area number two power system, right? Just rename into steam governor 2 and 2, and I need to now reconfigure these parameters, right? So based upon my these values, which value? Area number 2 value, this one is now area number 2. I need to reconfigure these parameters. We'll try, right? So we'll go with that steam governor 2. So governor time constant is now 0.3. Now I need to change it 0.3. Just side by side வந்துட்டே இருங்க. 0.3, apply, okay. And turbine time constant 0.6 now, 0.6 now. And then rotating mass is now 2h plus d2. So into 2, 8 I don't 8 d2 is now 0.9. So 8 here, 2 into 4, which is 2 into 4, which is now 8, and this is now 9. d2 is now 9. You could see d2 is now 9. Now everything is now finished. Now we need to change into R2 value, right? I'm just going to bring it downside, right? So R2 value என்னப்பா? R2 is now 0.0625. That is 1 by R2. We need to bring it out in the form of negative feedback path. So 1 by 1 divided by 0.0625. How much? It is now 16, right? You mean just confirming. It is now 16. Instead of 20, now we need to change into 16. Yeah, up to any doubt? Yeah, please, anyone? Up to this area number 1 power system. Yeah, no, yeah, thank you. And this is what area number 2. Yeah, finished. Now the question is, we are just going to recall the questions, right? The two units are operating under in parallel mode at a nominal frequency about 60 hertz. Up to this, no issue. We just created a power system 1 and we just created a power system number 2, right? Now we need to go with the question. Now we could see both two area power system is now connected via tie line, right? There is a tie line is now in between there. We're just going to see this synchronizing power coefficient is computed from the initial operating condition is now given by PS is now point, that is 2.0 per unit, right? This what a synchronizing power about two common, right? So we just connect a common line. How we are just going to connect a common line, right? You could see over here area number power. I'm just going to use a different color. Let us consider pink, maybe violet color, right? So area number 1, area number 2, these two areas is now connected a line. So எப்படி connect பண்றான்னு பாருங்க. So this is what a change in frequency from area number 1 is now coming. Here, the change in area, that is called change in frequency del omega, which is now coming from area number 2, and here change in frequency, which is now coming from area number 1, is now we're just going to subtract it from over here with the help of summing block, and we are just going to integrate those values once again. Integrated by, here it will be s, right? So I couldn't able to zoom it right now. This is what s. இங்கிருந்து ஒரு minus value, actually we're just going to integrate it, and we're just going to multiply it with the gain value about p suffix s. This is what called synchronizing power. In our given problem, they just told that synchronizing power. You could see this is what synchronization coefficient power. This is what ps is now integrated with the integrator, right? And we're just going to calculate about del p12. This is what a change in power, right? From area 1 to 2. There is a power which is going to flow from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. The power which is now going to be connected through the tie line, right? So there is a tie line is now connected. So we could easily understood there is a power which there is a chance to flow the power from area 1 to 2 as well as 2 to 1. There is a chance, right? Because there is a interconnected line will be there. That's why. So அது எப்படி connect பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா, there is a summation block with the help of a frequency minus, then it subtract பண்ணிட்டு, and we're just going to multiply with the synchronizing power coefficient, and we're just going to multiply with the integrator, right? And we're just going to connect it. So இதுதான் நம்ம பண்ண போறோம். This is what it's called tie line connection between area number 1 and 2. We just start, right? From the simulation, we need a summing block to represent by this thing, right? So go with that summing block. So இந்த இடத்துல கொஞ்சம் careful watch பண்ணுங்க, right? So add to block, right? We need to rotate it, right? Rotate பண்ணிக்கோங்க, right? Now I need to sum it, right? So I need to subtract it. So plus and minus, plus and minus. So I just got a frequency from area number 1, and which is now subtracted from area number 2, right? Got the idea now? I'm just going to subtract the frequency which is now coming from area number 2 from 1 to 2. The frequency is now going to be getting subtracted. And இதிலிருந்து வர value I'm just going to integrate it. I'm just going to integrate. I'm just going to use integrator, right? In the value, we need to go with that integrator. Go with that Simulink block library browser. Go with that continuous subdivision. From that, you could see integrator. Just right click and add to block, right? And add to block. It will be coming over here. I'm just going to rotate it once again in left clockwise. Right now, connected this block integrator. After that, we need to represent my that is called synchronizing power coefficient, right? So PS in our given problem, this is given synchronizing power coefficient, which is now 2.0 per unit. It should be multiplied with my integrator, right? For that purpose, I need a gain function to represent my PS. Go with it, commonly used block, find the gain, right click and add to block, right? Just rotate it. This will represent my synchronizing power coefficient. Maybe I'm just going to use capital P small suffix S. This will going to represent my synchronizing coefficient. The value should be 2.0, which is now given in our problem, right? Just connected it, right? Now it will be easy to understood, right? So this will going to give you about PS divided by S, right? PS divided by S into omega minus, right? This one. Now we need to connect a tie line over here. So tie line எப்படி connect பண்றது for the purpose. This tie line, I'm just going to use a red color. Yeah, red color. Here, this PS divided by S is now coming over here, this block, and it will be going to connect it through minus line, minus sign, and as well as there will be going to be plus signature, right? When just go with it. Now I need a 3 symbol over here. So let's we start minus plus minus. 1 second, I'm just going to delete these lines, right? So it will be over connected over here, it will be connected over here. Now I need to give it this minus terminal, right? So minus terminal, I need to give it back. That's why minus. Here here also it will be plus terminal. So no need to worry, we'll have a plus terminal over here. I'm just going to connect it over here. Yeah, is it clear now? Just verify that this is what a minus, this is what a plus terminal. Just note it down, these two values. Finished? Yeah. This will give you about a del P12, right? This will going to give you about del P12. That is change in power flow, area number 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. This will going to give you this particular line. Okay, we'll now we'll need to measure the frequency, change in frequencies. We need to measure it up, right? So for that purpose, we need a scope. Go to command block and find out scope, R2 block, right? So this will going to show you change in. I'm just going to rename this scope. This change we're just going to use delta symbol, delta change in frequency, that is F, right, in per unit. I need to, for example, I need to display in the form of frequency in the sense, right? I need to change in frequency sense. I need to multiply it with the 60 hertz, right? Then only it will be converted into frequency, right? So for that purpose, I just need a constant value. So just find out constant, right? So base frequency is now 60, right? Just double click on it. Base frequency for a given problem is now 60. You could verify with that. Your given problem, the base frequency nominal operating frequency is now 60. That's why I'm just going to multiply it with 60, right? So I'm just going to use it 60. Yeah, I'm just going to use a little space. 60 into this value, we need just medium base frequency. I'm just going to rename this block base frequency 60 hertz. Right? This should be multiplied. That's why I need a product. Just type product, right? Just multiply this value change in frequency with respect to my base frequency. This will give you about change in frequency in hertz, not in now per unit. Now copy this block and change in frequency in hertz. Got idea? This will going to give you about directa in the block value delta change in frequency in the form of per unit. But I need to see in the form of hertz, in the sense I need to multiply with my phase frequency about my systems, right? This is what a change in frequency. What actually my actual frequency? So I need to add it with respect to 60 hertz, right? For that purpose, I need to add some block. If you want to see, what could I say? If you want to see actual frequency, in the sense, we need to add it, right? So we need to add it. That's why we're just going to add it my base frequency. This will going to represent my actual frequency. If you want to see actual frequency in hertz. Yeah, yeah, this one my actual frequency. This will going to represent my actual frequency. Got idea? What are the things we just now display? Change in frequency in per unit, change in frequency in hertz, actual frequency in hertz for area 1. Got the idea? These are the things is now going to be show you my area number 1. Right now, but in our hand, actually, we are having about area number 2 also we are just having. So that purpose, we need to repeat the same procedure on my area number 2 also. We need to repeat the same procedure, right? Just try to do this. Right now, already we are just finished it. So that's why I'm just going to copy this entire block and I'm just going to repeat the same procedures over here. Right? So simply I'll just copy and paste. This will going to represent my area number 2. So for that purpose, I'm just going to use a simple letters, change in frequency area 2. And this will be the same thing, right? So this will be in area number 2. Area 2. We need to rename these values, right? Otherwise it will show you error. Area 2. This will be area 1. Just rename these blocks. Area 1. Area 1. Got idea how I just finished this one? Now everything is now finished. Now this is what area number 1 power system corresponding measurements. Change in frequency in hertz, change in frequency and actual frequency. Area number 2 power system and its corresponding measurements. Right. Now it's time to move into problem once again. Now up to this we just finished. At this line finish பண்ணியாச்சு. Tie line connect பண்ணியாச்சு in a given problem, and parameters we reinitialize பண்ணியாச்சு, and model 2 also we just finished, and those two units are in connected in 60 hertz we just finished, and PS is also we just finished it with the help of synchronizing power coefficient over here. This one, right? Synchronizing power coefficient also we just finished, right? Synchronizing power coefficient with integrator we just finished, and now there is a problem is now started. A load change is now occurring. A load, just note it down. A load change is now occurring about 187.5 megawatt is occurs on area 1, and determine the steady state frequency and load changes in the tie line flow, and construct the Simulink block diagram and obtain the frequency deviation. This what a question, right? So now there is a load change is now occurring about 187.5 megawatt is now load change is now occurring. It denotes that 187 megawatt is now added to load 1, that is called area 1. இதை நம்ம எப்படி represent பண்றது? Anyone just tell me. In the area 1ல 187 megawatt energy is now adding, right? Or maybe changing or occurring. How we could able to represent? Anyone? In single area load frequency நம்ம எப்படி load changes வந்து நம்ம காமிச்சோம்? Anyone just tell me. Just recall those points. Yeah, anyone?
blockல feedbackல வந்துட்டு சென்ட் பண்ணனும் சார்.
load changes கரி little bit recall பண்ணுங்க. load changes நம்ம எங்க பண்ணோம்? little bit recall பண்ணுங்க previous simulation lab.
ஃபீல்ட்ல சார்.
Where?
Sir, actually rotating mass, sir.
Yeah, இங்க தான் நம்ம லோடு சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ணோம். ஸோ எப்படி பண்ணோம்? ஃபார் இன்புட் சேஞ்சஸ் நம்ம எப்படி கொடுத்தோம்? என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷன் கொடுத்தோம்? லோடு சேஞ்சஸ் நம்ம என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷன்ல லோட் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ல எப்படி நம்ம டிஃபைன் பண்ணோம்? லோடு சேஞ்சஸ் நம்ம எப்படி நம்ம இங்க டிஃபைன் பண்ணோம்? in our previous classes. Yeah, please. We are having the standard test input signals, right? So அதை வச்சு தானே represent பண்ணோம். Here,
Yes, sir.
right? Here actually rotating mass and load we are actually just giving. So this transfer function is going to represent my load and rotating mass, right? So this is the transfer function which is going to represent my generator plus electrical load. அப்ப லோட் சேஞ்சஸ் இங்க தான் நடக்குது இல்லையா? அப்ப நான் இதுக்கு தான் நான் லோட் சேஞ்சஸ் நான் அப்ளை பண்ணுவேன். இந்த ஏரியா தான் I'm going to apply my load. Right, so load changes suddenly changes ஆகுது. That's why we are just going to represent in the form of step input, right? So already we have seen in our previous lab, right? That is a single area load frequency controller. நம்ம பார்த்திருப்போம். Load changes we are just going to give it in the form of step, right? So over here, got idea? Now I need a step function. So where actually will be available? Sources, and the sources you could find step function, right? Just right click and add to model. Right, step is now coming. So how much power actually now adding in our network? Just once again go with it. 187.5 megawatt. So we need to give it in the form of per unit. We need to give it, right? So எல்லாமே per unit ல தான் நம்ம கொடுக்கணும். So right, 187.5. This is what a power which is now changing. This is what a load change is now occurring about 187.5. What is the maximum capacity of this power system of area 1? 1000 MVA, right? So divided by base capacity. How much? 187. Just calculate this one. 187.5 divided by 1000. How much? 0.1875. This is what a per unit. We need to give it into here, right? So we need to give it into step time initially 100 and 0.1875. Final value also the same thing, 1875. Apply, okay, and connected it over here, right? Got idea? Now rename this function load change. Load changes about 187.5 megawatt by base MVA 1000 MVA 1000 MVA. This is now base value, base 1000 MVA. Just rename this terminologies. Now got idea now, right? Yeah. Now finally we need a power guy. Go with it, power guy. Just type it over here and press enter. You could see power guy. Right click, add to
Sir,
model.
area 2 க்கு இது பண்ண தேவையில்லையா சார்?
இப்போ வந்துட்டு அவங்க சொன்னது நம்மளுடைய ப்ராப்ளத்துல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஏரியா 1 தான் சொல்லிருக்காங்க, right? A load change is now about 1.187.5 occurs in area 1, right?
Okay.
நான் ஏரியா 2ல எதுவும் சொல்லல. So we'll see. நல்ல கொஸ்டின் ஹரி, வில் சி. நீங்க தான் ஆன்சர் பண்ணணும். இந்த கொஸ்டினுக்கு ஆன்சர் நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சு சொல்றீங்க கண்டிப்பா. ரைட், வில் சி. ஓகே, இல்ல ஆன்சர் இருக்கு அந்த கொஸ்டின் கண்டிப்பா. அடுத்த பார்ட் அதுதான், ரைட்? ஸோ அதுதான் மெயின் ஒர்க் ஆக்சுவலி. ஹரிச்சரன் கேட்ட கொஸ்டின்ல அதான் அடுத்த ஒர்க்கே, அதுதான் மெயின் ஒர்க். இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா ஏரியா 1 போட்டாச்சு, ஏரியா 2 போட்டாச்சு, மெஷர்மெண்ட் எல்லாம் கொடுத்தாச்சு. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம ப்ரீவியஸாவே பார்த்துட்டோம், ரிப்பீட் பண்ணிருப்போம். ஆல்ரெடி டோல்டு ஏரியா 1 நம்ம பார்த்துட்டோம்னா இது அப்படியே காப்பி பண்ணி இன்னொரு தடவை போட்டிருக்கேன். ரொம்ப ஈஸி, 10 மினிட்ஸ்ல முடிச்சுக்கலாம், ரைட்? இப்ப நீங்க கேட்ட கொஸ்டின் தான் ஆன்சர். அடுத்த கேள்விக்கான ஆன்சர் அது. நான் கேட்க வேண்டியது நீங்க முன்னாடியே கேட்டீங்க, ரைட்? வில் சி. ஓகே, now we'll just run about 20 seconds, right? So about our simulation, just 20 seconds run பண்ணுங்க. We'll see, right, what actually it's happening, right? Before going to that, just will run, right? I'm just going to run it. The simulation is now compiling. Now it's run. Yeah, the simulation is now finished. Now we'll see my change in frequency in my area 1 is now in per unit, right? In per unit it will be around y-axis 10 to the power minus 3. இதெல்லாமே நீங்க ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து சேவ் பண்ணணும்ப்பா. எல்லாமே உங்களுடைய மேனுவல்ல நீங்க இன்சர்ட் பண்ணணும், ரைட்? தி சேஞ்ச் இன் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இன் பெர் யூனிட் எவ்வளவு இருக்குன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா minus 0.00. I'm just going to zoom it in vertical y-axis. Zoom it in the form of y-axis. Somewhere over here, I'm just going to zoom it. Right, it will be somewhat 512, 0.005 minus 0.005. 1 second, I'm just going to verify with these examples with my textbook, right? So I'm just going to go with the textbook. I think page number around 530, I guess, 550, I guess. Right, we'll see. Load frequency control. A previous class we just seen, right? So single area load frequency control. And now we just go with the two-area frequency control. That's why I'm just going to go with some examples will be there. We'll just need to verify with that these values, right? Now two-area frequency system. Yeah, this one is our example, 100 MVA base system, right? So my change in frequency is now 0. You could see 0. minus 0.005. Got a value? This is my change in frequency minus 0.0005. This is what my per unit steady state frequency deviation, del omega, right? Del omega, which is now minus 0.005. அது எப்படி calculate பண்ணாங்க? It will be very easiest formula, right? So minus, that is what my del P, del PS minus del PS. This is what a formula, very standard formula, minus del P, which is now just calculated over here, right? Minus 0.185, this one, right? So standard formula, power in per unit, minus del P divided by 1 by R1 plus D1, 1 by R2 plus D2. These are the value which is now given in our given problem itself. Just find out change in frequency over here. இதை நம்ம சிமுலேட்லயே calculate பண்ணிருக்கோம். How much? You could see, I'm just to zoom it once again. Auto scale பண்ணி பாருங்க. This is what my y-axis is 10 to the power minus 3. But எங்க steady state ஆயிருக்கு இங்க பாருங்க, 0 ல இருந்து oscillate ஆயிருக்கு, undershoot ஆயிருக்கு. It will be now oscillated and it will be settled somewhere over here, right? So I'll just go. Yeah. Yeah, it's very.
Sir, -5 ஆகுது சார் எனக்கு.
I'm just yeah, I'm 30 second run பண்ணிருக்கேன். Just double click பண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா steady state ஆயிடுச்சு, right? Steady state ஆயிடுச்சு somewhere over here. So இது பாத்தீங்கன்னா -4, இது -6. அப்ப எங்க மெடிஸ்டேட் ஆயிருக்கு? In between. அப்ப -5 இருக்குமா? Just zoom it vertically. You could see -5, right? So -511 something, right? It will be 5. So நீங்க ஈஸியா ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா I need a display to display over here. I need a display term to display your values, right? So just bring out displays, right? Just click and just connect it over here, right? So this will going to give you about your steady state value, right? I'm just going to in area 1, right? In per unit, just rename this value, so P capital U, otherwise it will show you error, right? So now just run it once again. Yeah, got a value now. Change in frequency minus 0.005009. In our textbook also the same value, but only 3 digit மட்டும் தான் textbookல காமிச்சிருக்காங்க. சால்வ் நீங்க practically solve பண்ணாலும் இதே வேல்யூ தான் வரும், right? That's why very easiest formula. That's why I'm not go with that any theoretical calculation. It will be very, very easiest thing. That's why I'm not discussing these things, theoretical values, right? It will be very easiest one, right? Minus 0.005 edge cutting, right? Got idea? Change in frequency. The same way நீங்க displace பண்ணிக்கோங்க for remaining values, right? அப்பதான் you could easily understood in our theoretical values, right? Just copy the same thing and connect it to over here. If this will going to show you about change in frequency in hertz for area 1, right? So in hertz, change in frequency in hertz. The same way, I need one more display to display by my actual frequency in hertz. Actual frequency in hertz, area number 1. Yeah, just run one second, just 1 second, run it. Got an idea now? So change in frequency is now 0 minus 0.005. My change in frequency in per unit is this one. This is now per unit. This is what my change in frequency in area number 1 in hertz, right? In hertz minus 0.3 hertz. My actual frequency is now getting dropped. நீங்க actual frequency பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 60 hertz, but my actual frequency in hertz after my loading 187.5 megawatt add ஆன பிறகு என்னவா இருக்கு? Frequency is now getting dropped from 60 to 59.7, right? How actually this is happening? Anyone just tell me why it actually frequency is now getting dropped about 0.3? Why? Anyone? Why frequency is now dropped? Yeah, anyone? Why the frequency is now dropped to 59.7? Yeah, is it my yeah? Is it audible now? Anyone just tell me? Hari, Tarzan, Babu, Mahendran, Hari Kausik, Gayatri, Gokul, Pavitra, Mohammed, Haricharan, Harisharan, Haripriya, Divya, Gunasekaran. நான் அட்டெண்டன்ஸ்ல எடுத்துட்டு தான் இருக்கேன், நோ இஷ்யூ, ரைட்? நீங்க எல்லாமே ரெக்கார்ட் ஆயிட்டு தான் இருக்கு, ரைட்? ஓகே. வை த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இஸ் நவ் கெட்டிங் ட்ராப்ட், ஹரி? ரிமைனிங் எல்லாமே ஆன்சர் பண்ணலாம், பட் ஹரி, ஹரிச்சரன் ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் பேசுறாங்க. ஏன் மகேந்திரன், மகேஷ் குமார், காயத்ரி அண்ட் முகமது இமிட்டாஸ் இவங்கெல்லாம் பேசுறதே இல்லை? லவி சங்கர், ராஜன் பாபு, ஏன் இவங்கெல்லாம் பேசுறதே இல்லை? நான் கொஸ்டின் கேட்கறதே இல்லையா உங்களெல்லாம்? ஏன் உங்க கேமரா ஆன் பண்ண சொல்றது இல்லையா? பட் ஐ எம் நாட் ஹேவிங் மச் டைம் டு டிஸ்கஸ் தோஸ் திங்ஸ், ரைட்? உங்க கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணுங்க, உங்க ஸ்கிரீன் ஆன் பண்ணுங்க, சே எஸ் ஆர் நோ. இதுக்கெல்லாம் எனக்கு டைம் இல்லப்பா, ரைட்? வி நீட் டு டிஸ்கஸ் அ லாட், ரைட்? ஸோ இதெல்லாம் மற்ற கிளாஸ்ல எப்படி நடத்துறான்னு ஐ டோன்ட் நோ, பட் ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் மூவிங் வித் ப்ராக்டிகலி, right? So I'm not having much time so discussing those things, right? So you are already studying engineering, so just imagine if people are going to work in engineer, கண்டிப்பா அந்த ஒரு மைண்ட் செட்ல உட்கார்ந்தா மட்டும்தான் you will get many things from us, right? So நான் உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் எல்லாம் நினைக்கவே இல்லை. I thought that you are also engineers, right? So you just have your own responsibilities, right? நீங்க எவ்வளவு மணி பே பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, you are just spending money, you're just spending your time. I'm also spending much time. நான் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்றேன், நானும் ஆன்சர் பண்றேன், ரைட்? ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் டிஸ்கஸ் வித் அமாங் ஒரு நியர்பை கிளாஸஸ் ஹவு தேர் டூயிங் லேப், ரைட்? ஸோ நான் அதெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு இங்க நம்ம அந்த மாதிரி போனோம்னா டெஃபினெட்லி இட் வில் பி டேக் ஒன்லி எனக்கு ஹாஃப் அன் ஹவர் தான் ஆகும். பட் ஐ நீட் டு கோ வித் சம் ஆர் ப்ராக்டிக்கல் திங்ஸ் போகிறப்போ இட் வில் டேக் மச் டைம். ஸோ அதனால நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணிக்கோங்க. நான் வந்துட்டு உங்களை கேள்வி கேட்கலன்னு நினச்சிக்காதீங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ ஐம் நாட் ஹேவ் மச் டைம் ஓவர் தோஸ் திங்ஸ். எனக்கு எங்கேயும் எனக்கு டைம் இன்னும் பத்தல, தட்ஸ் வை, ரைட்? எவ்வளோப்பா வந்திருக்கு? வை ஆக்சுவலி திஸ் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இஸ் நவ் கெட்டிங் சேஞ்சிங்? வை இட்ஸ் ட்ராப்பிங் ஆக்சுவலி? வை? யா, எனிஒன்? ஹரி, கௌசிக் ஆர் ஹரிச்சரன், எனிஒன்?
Sir, voltage drop frequency.
Why actually the voltage drop is now occurring on my generator? This is what my generator, right? Why actually the voltage drop is now occurring? கொஞ்சம் ரிவர்ஸ்ல போங்க. இதெல்லாம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி போனதான் நீங்க could feel. Yeah, definitely. எனக்கு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் லோடு நான் அப்ளை பண்றேன், அதனாலதான் there is you could see I'm just now going to eliminate these values, right? செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க. நான் இனிஷியல் வேல்யூ எல்லாமே 0 கொடுத்துட்டேன், right? There is no load is now connected. You could see there is no load. Now I'm changed into 0 0. Now இப்போ என்ன இருக்கு நினைக்கிறீங்க? இப்போ now actual frequency அப்படியே கிடைக்குமா? Anyone just tell me. நான் ரன் பண்ணல, இன்னும் ரன் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லுங்களேன். Yeah, we'll check it out.
அப்படியே கிடைக்கும் சார் ஃபுல்லா.
See, here got it. Answer கிடைக்குதா? 60 hertz actual frequency is now the same value. Whenever the load is now changing, I'm just using 187.5. That is 187. Megawatt is now added. That's why it's now happening. Got it? Yeah. If a load is now much highly added, right? For example, we'll see instead of 187, about 250, about 300 megawatt X now. 300 megawatt is now going to be happening. Let us consider 300 megawatt. 300 megawatt divided by my base value is now 1000. So the final value is now 0.3. Now I'm just going to add about 0.3 over here. That is 0.3, 0.3. this will be about 300 megawatt energy is going to be generated. இப்போ என்ன நடக்கும் நினைக்கிறீங்க? Just tell me before running this simulation. 300 megawatt இப்போ ஆட் ஆகுது நெட்வொர்க்ல. ப்ரீவியஸா பாத்தீங்கன்னா 187. அதுக்கு எவ்வளவு ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி டிராப் ஆச்சு? 0.3. எனக்கு 0.3 கிடைச்சது. இப்போ நான் ரன் பண்ணா ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இன்னும் டிராப் ஆகுமா இல்ல இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும்? Yeah, one more, even more, the frequency is going to be getting dropped. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. Got it? Minus 0.48 frequency is now getting dropped. Now 59.5. So let us consider, we'll see, right? We'll have one more case. The same procedure we need to repeat it on my area number 2, right? Now I'm just going to delete this entire block. The same
Sure.
way. Yeah, Hari.
ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் சார். கீழே வந்துட்டு லோட் சேஞ்ச் எப்படி ஆட் பண்ணுவோம்னா காம்பன்சேட் பண்ற மாதிரி ஆட் பண்ணுவோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் சார்.
ஓகே, we'll see. கரெக்ட் தான். ரைட். ஓகே, அப்ப அடுத்தது வந்து ஹரி தான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண போறாரு, நாம லிசன் பண்ண போறோம். ரைட், கண்டிப்பா ஹரி வந்து நான் நிறைய கொஸ்டின் கேட்க இல்ல ஹரி, சூப்பர். This what I am actually expecting, right, from your side. Definitely, the teacher ஒரு ஸ்டெப் சொன்னா the students needs to go 2 more steps. That's what a good idea actually. That's a good I'm just very happy to see this, right? So மத்த கிளாஸ் எப்படின்னு தெரியல. I'm also double happy about this, guys. நான் ஒரு பாயிண்ட் சொன்னா நீங்க 2 பாயிண்ட் எடுத்துட்டு போகணும். I'm happy about that, Hari. Okay, super pam. Right? Okay, it will be very easy for me now. Next step, right? Okay, Hari. And now the same way, now I'm just going to repeat the same steps in my area 2, right? Copy and paste it on my area number 2. Just verify with that. Now I'm just going to go with that area number 2. Already நான் கனெக்ட் பண்ணல, அப்படியே காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், right? Now connect these lines. Right, connect these lines, and we need to change into this area. Already area number 2 is now coming, right? So change in frequency, area number 2 is now coming, so no need to worry, right? So everything is now connected. So I'm just going to rearrange these blocks, then it will be somewhat easy to see nearby blocks. That's why. Just rearrange these blocks. I'm just moving somewhat height. Yeah, now just 1 second run this simulation. Now 1 second, just run this simulation about 30 seconds. Now we'll see, you could have one clear vision over here, right? So there is a load about 300 megawatt is now added, maybe changes in my area 1, in generator 1. My load is now changing about the frequency is now going to be dropping about minus 48 hits, and actual frequency is now 59.52. Got it? But where actually load is now occurring? Anyone just tell me?
In the rotating mass.
Rotating mass on area power system area number 1, right? But let's see in area 2, this is what I'm just highlighting over here. This is now area number 2 measurement. Even area number 2 the frequency is now changing. Got idea now? Frequency is now changing. But area 1 the load is now changing. But அங்க மட்டும் தானே frequency. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா generator இங்க இருக்கு, 2 generator, right? 2 generator, 2 thermal station, 1 thermal station, 1 more thermal station. But load is now changing on my this particular generator station. Upper frequency of this particular generator is going to be getting changing. This is normal idea. இது வந்துட்டு normal procedure. It will happen, right? But why this generator? This is now one more power system, one more thermal station, but this frequency is also getting dropping, right? This is not good. Practically, this is not good one, right? Am I correct? Yeah. For example, let us consider one case, right? Let us consider one case. Nowadays, we'll have a common connected network that is called microgrid power system we are having right now in our in current stage. Actually, we are just having this microgrid procedure. Let us consider one practical example. I'm in Salem. We people are in Coimbatore, and many people from Tirupur, and many people from Erode. Let us consider we are actually acting as a consumers, right? So I am from Salem. I'm just getting power from Metro thermal power plant. You people, for let us consider, we people have many dams, right? In Coimbatore, Malambala Dam, Siruvani Dam, right? Let us consider two more generation station over there, hydroelectric generator, hydro station, and I mean thermal station. In Erode also some hydro stations. Well, let us consider about four generating system will be there. So இல்ல generator remain the common network la connect இருக்கு, transmission line connect இருக்கு. And we people are also as a consumers, we also getting a power from different networks, right? Different common transmission line, but transmission line common da, but network different network, right? So inga Mettur, Coimbatore and Tirupur and Erode. So let us consider for in Salem, we just actually about 300 megawatt நான் வந்துட்டு ஒரு load on பண்றேன் in our industry, in my industry ல. I'm just going to switch on many motors in my industry in Salem in the same transmission line, but network in Metro network. பட் அப்ப நான் மேட்டூர்ல தான் எனர்ஜி, எல்லா எனர்ஜியுமே ஜெனரேட் பண்றோம், காமனா டிரான்ஸ்மிஷன்ல தான் கனெக்ட் ஆகுது. பட் some load changes is now occurring on this my network, right? About my thermal station, my Mettur, but frequency occur ஆகுது, no issue. But என்னுடைய ஜெனரேட்டர்ல there is a problem is now occurring, definitely because the load is now changing on my this particular network. But அப்ப இங்க frequency changes ஆகலாம், nothing wrong in that because load is now connected. But why this remaining network is now getting affected? That's what my question. Am I correct? இப்போ மற்ற ஜென்ரேஷன் ஸ்டேஷன் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகக்கூடாது இல்லையா? என்னுடைய கோயம்புத்தூர் அண்ட் திருப்பூர் அண்ட் ஈரோடு generator, it's getting the same problem, right? So whenever the load is now changing over in somewhere in network, but actually the frequency is also about associated with this remaining generator is also getting affected. So this is not a practically good idea. About this is not a practically good idea. This is not a practically good worst idea. In small it will going to create a much more problem in my remaining generators. ஸோ இப்போ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி சேஞ்ச்னா என்ன சார் பிரச்சனை இல்லை, 60 ஹெர்ட்ஸ் நீங்க சென்ட் பண்றீங்க, எனக்கு 59.5 கிடைச்சிருக்கு, அப்ப என்ன சார் பிரச்சனை நீங்க கேட்கலாம். இட் வில் லீட்ஸ் மெனி இஷ்யூஸ் இன் நெட்வொர்க் சிஸ்டம்ஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி சேஞ்சஸ் என்ன ஆகும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, ஸோ எவ்ரிவேர் இன் திஸ் ஏரியா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆசியா கான்டினென்டல், we just having 60 hertz power supply instance. For example, we actually practically we maintain about 50 hertz. Every electrical appliances, right? Like every electrical appliance, like a ceiling fan, electrical pump, water pump, and inverters, and mobile chargers, and electronic gadgets, and laptop, water maybe, right? Electronic equipment, every electronic devices and electrical equipment, while manufacturing itself, right? So it will be manufactured itself. They just going to design in such a way that 50 gets power supply, and they just designed it. Then 50 gets design பண்ணி 50 gets power supply கொடுத்தா it will going to convert that electrical energy into mechanical energy, right? So that energy conversion will be efficiency will be much high. நீங்க டிசைன் பண்ணது 50 getsலயும் input power supply நீங்க 50 gets கொடுக்காம we are just going to give it about 59.5, 59, 58.5 feed பண்ணீங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? That efficiency electrical to mechanical conversion energy என்ன ஆகும்? It will be going to be getting dropped. அப்ப efficiency of that particular machine is going to be very 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 low. இது ஒன்று நடக்கும், எஃபிஷியன்சி ஃபுல்லாக ட்ராப் ஆகும் அண்ட் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி பில் அதிகமாகும். ரெண்டாவது, எஃபிஷியன்சி நீங்கள் சாரி ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி நாமினல் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியில் சென்ட் பண்ணல அப்படின்னா the entire electrical machines, electrical equipment is going to be getting more heated and it will going to getting failure. And third one, in industries, very bigger motors, right? So they're just going to use inverters, right? That's called variable frequency drives. So எல்லாமே என்னுடைய frequency base பண்ணி தான் எனக்கு AC to DC convert ஆகும். DC again is now converted into pulsating AC, right? That's called a variable frequency drive. ஸோ அப்போ எனக்கு கேட் பல்ஸ் எல்லாம் எப்படி மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோலர் நம்ம ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்ணி வச்சிருப்போம், பேஸ்ட் அப்பான் மை ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இஸ் நவ் கோயிங் டு பி கால்குலேட் மை கேட் பல்ஸ் ட்ரிகரிங் சர்க்யூட்ல கால்குலேட் பண்ணியிருப்போம். அப்போ எனக்கு 50 ஹெர்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்காம 49.5, 48 இன்புட் போச்சுன்னா what actually it's going to go, right? So the inverter is not going to be generate accurate gate triggering pulse. Definitely the industrial motors is not going to be getting started. So this much problem is going to be happening on my while changing the frequencies. The entire power system is stop off, right? Collapse out. So that's why in thermal station, wherever not a thermal station, wherever actually the energy is going to be generated, those area, the frequency is now much more important, right? The frequency should be constant, irrespective of load changes. That's what very important point. பட் வேர் ஓவர் ஹியர் இன் ஏரியா ஒன்ல தான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகணும், அதுக்கு காம்பன்சேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஹரி சொன்ன மாதிரி காம்பன்சேட்டர் போட்டுக்கலாம். அதுக்காக நம்ம பிஐடி கண்ட்ரோலர் we are just going to add it over here, right? பட் எனக்கு ஏரியா 2ல சேஞ்சஸ் வரக்கூடாது. இந்த காமன் நெட்வொர்க்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணாலுமே ஏரியா 2ல ப்ராப்ளம் வரக்கூடாது. So for this purpose, right, there is a one more new concept is now getting evaluated, that is called area control error method. Let us see what actually that is area frequency control. This is what thing we just seen, right, in our area number 1. Per unit calculation, deviation per unit we just seen, and frequency dropped minus 0.3 for 187 load, and actual frequency we just calculated about 59.7. The same way, now the next step is that this is what just now we have just seen, right? Sorry, and just dropped it, right? Okay. The next step is that the new model which is now coming over here is nothing but area, that is called area control error, which is the new idea which is now coming over here to compensate the frequency which is now changing on my nearby generator station, right, which is going to be removed, right, which is going to be removed with the help of area control error technique. Just note it down, this formula, very very easiest thing. No need to get panic, it will be very very easiest formula. I'm just going to explain you later. Just note it down, this formula, area control error, EACE. I denotes that number of areas, right? Summation over j 1 to n denotes that also number of area, and del p, that is change in power, and ki, delta omega, change in frequency. This will going to give you about change in frequency. This will denote the change in power flow. And where actually ki, this is what one more that is called a bias factor, that is called which is now associated with my change in frequency. That is why it's called frequency bias factor. Ki denotes that frequency bias factor. Note it down. Ki is now frequency bias factor. How it could be able to calculate ki எப்படி calculate பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா in the form of small formula bi is equal to 1 by ri plus di. Let's start, right? This is a simple way to calculate ki, right? Simply we'll start. We'll have about two areas, so just substitute a instead of I is equal to.
BI are same, sir.
Yes, pa?
Both KI and BI are same, sir.
No. We'll see, right?
Okay, sir.
Now ki எப்படி calculate பண்ணோம்னா through bi, we'll see, right? So எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம்? ஓ இப்படி கேக்குறீங்களா? bi and ki. We'll see. Now we'll just going to expand this formula ACE. So for area number 1, ACE1 suffix 1. நான் இதுக்கு பதிலா 1 substitute பண்ணிருக்கேன். And summation over J1 to 2. That is number of area 2. So del P I க்கு பதிலா நான் 1 substitute பண்ண போறேன். And remaining J plus K1 into del omega. Just expand this summation, expand பண்ணுங்க. J is equal to 1 போட்டு என்ன இருக்கும்? Del P11 plus K1 del omega plus del P12 plus K1 del omega. So where actually this one, right? So del 11 is nothing but my power flow on my what could I say, my area number 1. We are not going to go with that inside power, right? So we're just going to only go with that. We'll see once again. We're just going to see about this one, this tie line, right? We are not going to calculate del 11. We are not going to calculate del 22. So del 22, del 11, which is now area number 1 power flow. Del 22 is nothing but my area number 2. We are not going to calculate those values. We are just going to interested on to find out this power flow between area 1 to 2 as well as 2 to 1. That's why this entire formula is going to be like this, right? So the area of formula should be going to like this. Anyway, I'm just going to show you the textbook content, then you easily understood that area 1 tie line bias control. This formula should be expanded about this one, right? So this is what is the general formula about my ACE, area control error, and one just expanded this ACE1 this much and ACE2. We are not going to calculate a del P11, del PP2. Del P11 is now the power which is changing about that particular area. We are not going to concentrate. We are just going to concentrate on this particular area where actually this line, this common line, right? So tie line la இருக்கிற power flow மட்டும் தான் we just going to calculate. அப்படி என்ன பண்ணும், ஒன்னு power flow 1 to 2 corner ஏரியாவுக்கு, அப்படி இல்லைன்னா 2 to 1 போகணும். That is del P12 del P21. This is now going to happen. ஒன்னு பவர் எங்க இருந்து எங்க வரணும், இல்லைன்னா எங்க இருந்து எங்க போகும். That is del P122 del P221. That's why the formula is now going to be changing this one. Area 1 to 2. So area AC1 என்ன நடக்கும்னா, the power which is now coming from area 1 to 2, but AC2 நான் calculate பண்றப்ப the power which is now going to be 2 to 1. That's why just note it down this one. அப்ப B1 எப்படி calculate பண்றது, B2 எப்படி calculate பண்றது, got idea? ஹரி நீங்க கேட்டீங்களே B and K the same value, right? The K1 instead of B1, yeah, K1. So அப்ப B1 B1 B2 எப்படி calculate பண்றது, we'll have that standard formula Bi is equal to 1 by Ri plus Di. அப்ப ஐக்கு பதிலா 1 சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணுங்க, ஐக்கு பதிலா 2 சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணுங்க. அப்ப என்ன எப்படி வரும், B1 equal to 1 by R1 plus D1, B2 is equal to 1 by R2 plus D2. அப்ப R1 D1 value already we are having standard value in our given problem. R1 இருக்கு, D1 இருக்கு, R2 இருக்கு, D2 இருக்கு. Just calculate these values. One second. Calculate பண்ணிட்டு இங்க சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணுங்க. Yeah, this one over I'm scrolled much not right. Just substitute over here B1 and B2. What is the value for B1 and B2? Now B1 equal to what is the formula for calculating B1? 1 by R1 plus D1. 1 by R1 plus D1, and B2 is equal to 1 by R2 plus D2. So 1 by R1, 1 by 0. I think 0.0 it will be there, right? 1 by R1 is now 20, 0.05 plus D1 value is now D1 value is 0.6, totally plus 20.6, I guess 0.6. Totally B1 is now 20.6. B2 1 by R2 which is now 16, 16 plus D2 which is now 16.9. Am I correct? Check பண்ணிக்கோங்க. 16.9. B2,
Yes, sir.
yeah, B1. B1 is now 20.6. B2 is now 16.9. Now we'll just go with that modified area with area controller, right? So this after new modification we is just going to add it. This is called area control error method. Area control error we're just going to introduce. Now we'll see a small modification only we're just going to do, but it will going to give you about small doubt. We'll see parallel follow பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க, right? So now we just calculate B1 calculate பண்ணிட்டோமா, B1 over here and B2 over here. Got idea? B1 வந்துட்டு negative feedbackல கனெக்ட் பண்ண போறோம். B1 is now going to be associated with my area 1. B2 value is going to be associated with my area number 2. Got idea? அப்ப நான் B1 எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ற பாருங்க. This which is now going to be multiplied with my change in frequency deviation, which is now seriously connected with my B1. After that there is a summation, after that there is an integrator, and finally it is going to have a negative closed path. The same way the area 2 நம்ம repeat பண்ண போறோம். அப்ப B1 எங்க இருக்கும், மேல இருக்கும். We'll see. Now I'm just going to move into my Simulink diagram. I need to represent my B1 in my area 2. So I'm just going to little move it in my right side, right? Now I need a B1. So the same way I need a gain block. Go with a common list block, gain, add to model. Just use it on my top side. This is what my area number 1, right? Just rotated it. Just rename this block B1. What is the value for B1? இப்போ நம்ம calculate பண்ணோம். Yeah. What is the value for B1? 20.6. 20.6. Apply. Okay. This is what my B1. Right? Connected it over here. Change in frequency in del. Right? இங்க connect பண்ணிடுங்க. The same way B2 in my bottom side. Just copy and paste. Just rename this into B2. right? B2 ஓட வேல்யூ என்ன ஹரி?
16.9 சார்.
16.9. நீங்க சொன்னதா ஹரி காம்பன்சேட்டர் தான் நடக்க போகுது பாருங்க. காம்பன்சேட்டர் தான் நடக்க போகுது. But it should be in the formula, right? That's why. 16.9, right? This is what my B2. Compensation தான். Nothing difficult, nothing is very easiest one. நீங்க முன்னாடியே சொல்லிட்டீங்க. Now I'll just going to tell you later, right? So now 16.9 is now coming here, right? B2 and B1. And I'm just going to go with that summing block. Now we'll need a summing block, right? We'll need a two summing blocks, right? This is now going to be give you about area control error, right? So we'll have about 2 minus 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 and it will be plus, right? Now I need one more summing block. Go with it, common list block. Go with it, add to block, bring it back. Little koncham nagathikalam. So minus minus. Click OK. This will be minus. B1 la irundhu varudhu minus, right? Got idea? Now check பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So B1 la irundhu varudhu minus. Right? Minus, this will be out, வெளியில வருது, outputல போகுது, plusல போகுது, no issue. And here also minus plus. One more summing block, minus plus. I need one more summing block. I need one more summing block, that is minus and plus. This will be plus and minus. Yeah, plus and minus. Yeah. In here it will be in my B2. Right? Got idea? B2. It will be somewhat here. It will be somewhat நீங்க கொஞ்சம் arrange பண்ணி வெச்சுக்கோங்க. It should be neat-ஆ இருக்க மாதிரி வெச்சுக்கோங்க. Right? Minus plus. Little and spent little move upside. Then only we could see B2. That's why. Yeah, B2. Let us. I'm just going to readjust it. Then only we could see everything, right? That's why the same thing. Now I could rearrange it. B1. Yeah. Now everything is now visible, right? B1, B2, and 1 by R1, R2. Now we need a common block that is called minus plus terminal agum. In the minus in the plus joined agum, as well as my tie line is also connected. Got idea? Tie line is also now connected. Tie line power. That's why I'm just going to connect this tie line power. We'll see. I'm just going to connect this tie line power over here. And after this line is also now connected over here. Check it out. Here it will be minus. Tie line power is now should be connected in minus terminal. Tie line is now connected in a minus terminal. This will also connected in a plus terminal. Right? Got idea? This also connected to plus terminal. This also connected to minus terminal. Now we need to connect this terminal over here. This terminal also it should be connected over here. So these two connect agapodhu. Before I need a two constant. K12, K21. Got idea? K12, K21, which is now multiplied by integrator. Right? Before go with that, I need a gain block. Right? I will go with it. Little I'm going to move in. I need a gain. Right? I need a gain values. Go with that gain. This is now K12. Sorry, somewhere it's going. This is what my K. Just rename this K12. Right? We'll little move later. K12. Connected it, and then we need an integrator. So go with it. Continuous function and find integrator. Bring it over here. And connect it, and we need a one more that is a one more plus symbol, right? We need a one more plus, we need a one more plus. Then only we should able to connect it over here, right? So we need to be able to connect it over here. For that purpose, I need a rearrange this function. We need to add one more plus, that is plus minus, or maybe minus plus. That will be minus. It will be very easy. Minus plus. Right? And you need a minus. Once again, I just verify with that in our textbook. This would be, you could see 20 is now minus la connect ஆகுது, and after integrated gain value should be in the form of plus, right? Now it's correct. Now already 1 by r இருக்கு இல்லையா, that's what a minus. This is what already minus. This will be plus minus. This is now 16, right? And now this is now connected over here. The same thing is now connected over here, right? The same K21 and integrator is needed. That's why I'm just going to copy this block and I'm just going to repeat it over here. This is what now K21. This is what my K21 and integrator 2, right? Now connect this block and integrator and finally add plus, right? It should be plus, it should be minus. So you could see this is what my negative feedback. Simply this is what my negative feedback. This is also negative feedback, but this is what my area control error. This is what also called my area control error. We'll just rename this block. Actually sum. It should be rename பண்ண முடியும், but yeah. I think I missed it. Rename பண்ணிக்க முடியும், but rename பண்ண முடியும் போச்சு. So block name, just double click it, area control error 1, right? This is also area control error. Just rename into area control error number 2, right? You could just change this block into rectangular, right? You could able to change this block into rectangular, no issue. Both are same, right? You could change into rectangular shape instead of round. You could also change it. Rectangular, that the block name should be easily visible, right? That's why I'm just going to change into rectangular shape, because my letters is now going to be changing. Area control, otherwise it will be somewhat difficult to display that name. Area control error 1 and area control error 2. That's why it's changed into rectangle, no issue. It will be both the same. Area control error number 2, right? Now we'll once again just run it. Yeah, please. Now you could just run it, your block. Whether now the same thing is now happening. Before running, please 1 second. Before running the simulation, right? Yeah. Default 1 இருக்கு இல்லையா, we need to change into, textbook is now given about 0.3. Textbook, we'll see, I'll just tell you later. Now we just go with it 0.3. Now once again just run it. Now we could verify with that. Now இப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னு பாருங்க. Before running my simulation, I'm just going to summarize it once again. Here, this is what my negative feedback area, simple negative feedback. Now definitely frequency change ஆயிருக்கணும், but இப்போ என்ன ஆயிருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. Now there is one more gain is now coming, 20.6 value is now coming, which is also now multiplied with one more gain value, and this is now integrated, and this value is going to be coming to my steam governor. அப்ப என்ன நடக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, let's see, this is what my turbine, right? Turbine க்கு வர steam flow control பண்ற steam governor, and based upon this electrical energy is going to be getting generated over here. But this steam generator க்கு வர transfer function is this one, and we'll have one more transfer function will be going to be creating over here, because integrated is now multiplied with my 0.3. About 0.3 divided by s, this is what one more transfer function is now coming over here. This transfer function is now added, plus symbol added to the steam governor. Up and over this steam governor transfer function is now going to be changing. It shows that this function is going to be changing, in the sense steam governor order property is now going to be changing. it shows that steam governor is going to be changing its operation value, right? அப்ப என்ன ஆகும், steam flow adjust ஆகும். Got idea? அப்ப steam flow adjust ஆகும் based upon this negative feedback. Got idea? Based upon this negative feedback, steam governor is going to be operating the same way. The steam value, the flow of steam into the pipe to this turbine is going to be changing based upon my input. அப்ப என்ன ஆகும், frequency is going to be self adjusting ஆயிடுமா? Got a meaning? The frequency is going to be self adjusting. Then the same way the frequency அப்ப என்ன ஆகும், phase base frequency ஆகவே கிடைக்கும். Even though irrespective of load changes, the frequency is going to be maintained as constant. The same way, the same procedure also, local area controller is also employed on my area number 2. It shows that whenever the frequency, whenever the load is now changing in my load area 1, right, the frequency which is now associated with my generator 2 is not going to be getting affected, because local area controller is now employed over here, right? Even though load is now changing on my area system 1, there is no frequency is going to be getting affected on my area number 2, because we'll have both local area controller over here, integrator controller over here, I controller over here. That's why there is no frequency is now going to be getting changed in my area number 2. We'll see, right? Once again, I'm just going to run it the simulation about 30 seconds. Now you could see in my area number 1, the actual frequency is now 60, right? In area number 2 is also is 60. Got the idea? Now I'm just going to changing the frequency, sorry, changing the load about 50 megawatt instead of 0.3 in the sense 300 megawatt, 0.5 in a 500 megawatt. We'll check it out. Yeah, the frequency is not changing. Actual frequency is 60 and அப்படியே கிடைக்குது. Got idea, Hari?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now I will have one more question for you people, right? Now we'll have one more question for you people, right? Let us once again, I'm just going to simulate it once again. This one, zero load, right? Zero load. Actual frequency கிடைக்கும் both label, right? In given problem 187 megawatt, so I'm just using 180.75 megawatt, the same value I'm just going to use it. In per unit 187.5 megawatt, I'm just going to use it. நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க, வேல்யூ சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டு தான் இருக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ பட் ஈவன் தோ மை 60 gets is now getting, right? So due to my local area controller, right? Let's see, நம்மளுடைய ப்ரீவியஸ் கேஸ்ல பார்த்தோம்னா நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருந்தோம், we are using actually PID controller. We used to PID and we just used to PI controller. But நம்ம இங்க controller இல்ல, நீங்க ஒரு question கேட்கலாம், right? You could raise a question over here, but I will tell you later. Once again, I'm just going to use it one more model where what actually PID controller, I just show you here, right? நீங்க கேட்டுக்கலாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க PID controller black laser அப்படியே நீங்க controller நீங்க சொல்றீங்க. We'll just raise a question. I will just explain.
இருக்கிறத வந்து நம்ம தனியா பண்ணிரலாம்.
Yeah, yes, correct. Yes, absolutely right. Very good, Hari. And then 1 second I explain பண்ணி காமிச்சறேன், right? So now I will just go with that Simulink library browser, go with that continuous. We'll just see PID controller and start it over here. இதுக்குள்ள பாத்தீங்கன்னா double click பண்ணுங்க, you could see that formula, right? So proportional controller, integral controller and derivative controller. நீங்க இந்த பிளாக் அப்படியே எடுத்துக்கலாம், இது ஒரு சப் சிஸ்டம் தான். இந்த பிளாக்குள்ள என்ன இருக்கும் தெரியுங்களா? I'm just going to explain you later. Now I'm just going to explain you. Once again, I need a library browser, I need a gain value, I need a 3 gain value, right? Gain 1, gain 2, gain 3, right? This is what my proportional, this is what a proportional and this is what my integral gain, and this is what my derivative gain, right? So this is what a proportional gain, right? And this is what a proportional derivative gain. I need integral, I need integrator, right? I need integrator, continuous block, integral, and I need a derivative also, right? So in the value, the value which is now going to be multiplied with my integrator, the value which is now going to multiply with my derivative. Finally, I need a summation block. Sum. Sum it needs 3 blocks plus 3 plus, right? So for proportional gain add ஆகும் with numbers, and as well as my integral gain is also going to be added parallel form, right? This is what derivative gain. The final output is going to be like this. The final output. Now we'll have 3 things, right? So proportional, integral and derivative. Proportional பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வெறும் proportional மட்டும் gain value மட்டும் இருக்கும். இன்டெக்ரலுக்கு integrator plus ஒரு gain value, டெரிவேட்டிவ்க்கு derivative function plus ஒரு gain value. இதை மூணு என்ன பண்ணிடுவாங்கன்னா simply just make it as a subsystems. Create a subsystem. Got idea now? Now PID and output. The same function is now here. Now you could see the same PID. Then I subsystem create பண்ணி போறோம். PID னு வச்சுக்கலாம். This what is inbuilt default function is now available in MATLAB. நீங்க என்ன பாக்குறீங்கன்னா இங்க பார்த்து டபுள் கிளிக் பண்ணா இங்க காமிக்குது இல்லையா PID வேல்யூஸ் நம்ம ரேண்டமா நம்ம ப்ரீவியஸ் கிளாஸ்ல நம்ம டைப் பண்ணோம் இல்லையா P வேல்யூ ஒரு 30 and integral value 20. These are the integral gain values. நீங்க இந்த வேல்யூ எங்க கொடுக்கலாம் அப்படின்னா இங்க கொடுக்கலாம். உள்ள டபுள் கிளிக் பண்ணி integral gain values you could change it into 20, you could change it into 50 or 15, right? This is the same function which is now available on here. Got idea? The same procedure. We'll see one second, right? The same thing that here also repeated. நம்ம individual drop பண்ணிருக்கோம். Now let's see, I'm just going to use it instead of individual drop பண்ணாம I'm just going to use it instead of 0.3, right? I'm just going to use it delete பண்ணிட்டு I'm just going to go with a PID controller. Nothing wrong in it, both are same. Now I'm just going to bring it PID controller over here in my model. Right, I just able to connect it over here. Nothing wrong, both are 100% same, but I need integral controller alone. In the sense, just go with a double click it in controller mode la integral, just choose integral alone. I மட்டும் choose பண்ணிக்கோங்க. I just change into 0.3. so நம்ம இங்க 0.3 gain போட்டோம் இல்லையா அதே 0.3 just apply. Okay, now rename this block into I controller. I control. That's all. Everything is now same. நீங்க block use பண்ணலாம், individual drop பண்ணலாம். Both are same. Now just run this. The same value is now coming over here. One second, just run it. Got it? The same 60 gets. Yeah. Just change into long mode. Display la just type பண்ணிட்டு long la press பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Long la type it. Just type it long. Right? Just run it. The same value is now 60 gets is now getting, right? Yeah, nothing wrong, both are same. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is what a local area control error technique, conventional load frequency control technique is now available. Right now, I will have one more question for you people. Right, I will have one more question for you people. If one more case, this is whatever அவ்வளவுதான் explain முடிஞ்சது. So you just go with that. இதை நீங்க screenshot எடுத்துக்கலாம் and you could finish it up. Right, section number 8 is now over. Apart from that, I'm just having a question for you people. One second, right? For one case, இப்போ நம்ம ஏரியா 1ல தான் load changes is now occurring. About 187.8.5 megawatt is now occurring. Let's see 187.5. For example, 200 megawatt energy is going to be changing on my area 2. இப்போ என்ன பண்றது? If there is a for understanding purpose, நான் உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கொஸ்டின் கேட்கிறேன். இப்போ என்ன மாடிஃபை பண்ணலாம்? If 200 megawatt energy is now changing on my area number 2. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? In area 2 லயும் there is a load changes now occurring. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்? What actually we need to do here?
சார் என்ன கரெக்ட் எப்படி பண்ணணும்னு கேக்குறீங்களா சார் இல்ல கனெக்ஷன் எப்படி கொடுக்கணும்?
கனெக்ஷன் எப்படி கொடுக்கணும்னு கேக்குறேன். If there is one more 200 megawatt energy is now occurring on my
ரோலிங் மார்ச் முன்னாடி இன்னொரு அந்த சம் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ல நெகட்டிவ் ஆட் பண்ணி ஸ்டெப் ஃபங்க்ஷன்
அவ்வளவுதான். ரைட், ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. we need to add one more negative function, negative sign, right? We need a one more negative, and we need a one more step function, right? So just use it. 250 megawatt is now added. 250 megawatt is added and just connected it. That's all. அப்ப 250 add பண்ணிட்டா உள்ள என்ன பண்ணணும்? 0.25.
0.2.
0.25. Because 250 divided by 1000 இல்லையா? 250 divided by 1000,
Yes,
0.25. Just run it. That's all. It denotes that it describes that 250 megawatt energy is now occurring on my area number 2. Got idea now? Yeah. Now just 1 second, run it. Yeah, it's now
60
okay. Yeah. For example, even one more case, one more question for you people, right? இது வந்துட்டு லோட் வந்துட்டு நெட்வொர்க்ல ஆட் ஆகுது, தட் இஸ் கால்டு அக்கர் ஆகுது. நவ் வில் சி there is a common question. 180, for example, let us consider area number 2. 250 megawatt energy is now added in my area number 2. இப்போ frequency என்ன ஆயிருக்கு initially without controller? Just let us assume without controller
drops.
Yeah, frequency is now dropped somewhere from 60 hertz to கீழே வந்திருக்கும். Without controller frequency is now dropped 60 hertz வந்து கீழே போயிருக்கும் 59, 59.5, 59.4. But actually we now added a controller. Now there is a feedback. Change in frequency is now coming with respect to feedbackல வருது. எனக்கு கண்ட்ரோலர் இன்புட் வருது, இன்டகிரேட்டர் வருது, கெயின் மல்டிப்ளை ஆயிட்டு ஸ்டீம் கவர்னர் இஸ் நவ் கெட்டிங் adjust ஆயிட்டு ஸ்டீம் ஃப்ளோ அட்ஜஸ்ட் ஆயிடுது. டர்பைன் ஆக்சுவலி இட்ஸ் நவ் கோயிங் டு பி ரன் அட் மேக்ஸிமம் ஸ்பீட். ஏன்னா இங்க லோடு அப்ளை ஆனோடனே 250 மெகாவாட் அப்ளை ஆனோடனே என்ன இருக்கும், லோடு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி எனர்ஜி லோடு இஸ் நவ் ஆடட் ஆயிடுச்சு, வோல்டேஜ் ட்ராப் ஆயிருக்கும். வோல்டேஜ் ட்ராப் ஆனோடனே என்னுடைய டர்பைனோட ஸ்பீடு ஸ்லோவா இருக்கும். அப்போ டர்பைன் ஸ்பீடு ஸ்லோ ஆனோடனே எனக்கு சிங்க்ரோனைசிங் ஸ்பீடு ஸ்லோவா இருக்கும். சிங்க்ரோனைஸ் ஸ்பீடு ஸ்லோ ஆனோடனே ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி ட்ராப் ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்போ நான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி மறுபடியும் கெயின் பண்ணணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? ஸ்பீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும். ஸ்பீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? டர்பைனோட ஸ்பீடை நான் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும். டர்பைனோட ஸ்பீடை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும்னா ஸ்டீம் ஃப்ளோவை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும். அப்ப என்ன பண்ணிருக்கு இந்த கண்ட்ரோலர் இஸ் நவ் அட்ஜஸ்டிங் தி ஸ்டீம் ஃப்ளோ கவர்னர். அண்ட் ஸ்டீம் கவர்னர் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணதுனால என்ன இருக்கு, டர்பைனோட ஸ்பீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருக்கும், ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி ஆல்சோ இஸ் நவ் இன்க்ரீஸ்ட். திஸ் வாட் அ ஃப்ளோ. அப்ப நான் இதை ப்ராக்டிக்கலா ஐ நீட் டு சி, ரைட்? எப்போ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி ட்ராப் ஆச்சு, எப்போ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆச்சு, we need to physically seize that. For that purpose we'll have about actual frequency. Just double click on it in this graph, right? In this scope, double click on it. Got idea? Now zoom பண்ணி காமிக்கிறேன் பாருங்க. At 60 hertzல இருந்துச்சு. When the load is now connected, the frequency is now dropped. Drop ஆயிட்டு this is called undershoot. 60 hertz கீழே போயிருக்கு because load 250 megawatt is now added. The load is now getting dropped. Sorry, load is now added. That's why frequency is now got understood ஆன பிறகு என்ன இருக்கு, the frequency is now getting boosted because of my controller effort. Integral controller effort என்ன இருக்கு, steam is now adjusting ஆயிருக்கு, turbine speed gain ஆயிருக்கு, and finally it reaches to 60 hertz. அப்ப என்ன மீனிங்னா, whenever the load is now added to this generator, definitely frequency drop ஆயிருக்கு and then it's now increasing. Suppose we'll have one more question. Frequency drop ஆகுது because load is now added. If for example 250 megawatt load is now disconnected from the generator, இப்ப என்ன இருக்கும் frequency? Anyone just tell me?
Mm.
250 megawatt add ஆச்சுன்னா frequency drop ஆகுது. If on worst case 250 frequency is now disconnected from that network, அப்ப என்ன ஆகும் frequency?
Gain ஆகும் சார்.
Yeah, it should be gain ஆகணும். Gain ஆகும், பட் நான் கண்ட்ரோல் இருக்கிறதுனால மறுபடியும் என்ன ஆகும், கெயின் ஆயிட்டு 60, 61 ஹெட்ஸ் 62 ஹெட்ஸ்னு போகும். போயிட்டு என்ன ஆகும், மறுபடியும் 60 ஹெட்ஸ்க்கே வந்துடும். பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் கண்ட்ரோல் எஃபோர்ட் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி டூ, ரைட்? பட் நம்ம பிசிக்கலி we need to verify with that, right? அப்ப என்ன பண்ண போறேன், 250 லோட நான் டிஸ்கனெக்ட் பண்ண போறேன். அப்ப என்ன பண்ண போறேன், double click this step function and add minus over here. Simply add minus. Minus denotes that 250 megawatt is now disconnected from this network. Just run this model. Just double click on this frequency heads. Now physically see that 60 hertz வந்து மேல போயிடுச்சா, you could see, because of 250 megawatt load is now disconnected. That's why frequency is now got under overshoot, right? It's now overshoot about 61.5 hertz, and finally it's now reaches to 60 hertz. Because of this, what my controller effort என்ன பண்ணிருக்கு, it's now bringing back into my 60 hertz. Got idea? Got a clear idea vision there. Whenever the load is connected, the frequency is going to be getting dropped. After that, the controller effort is going to be done, and frequency is coming back into my original frequency. If load is disconnected, the frequency is going to be somewhat very high, and it will be coming back into my original frequency with the help of my controller effort. Got the idea now? Yeah, got a
Yes,
clear
sir.
idea? Yeah. Just finish it off, and let's we finish it over here, right? So just finish it off. நீங்க என்னென்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, வித்தவுட் கண்ட்ரோலர்ல நீங்க அவுட்புட் எடுத்துருக்கணும். ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் ஒவ்வொன்றும் கொடுக்கணும்ப்பா. லெட்ஸ் ட்ரை மெனி மோர் ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட்ஸ். அண்ட் வித் கண்ட்ரோலர்ல ஒரு மொத்தம் டோட்டலா 4 அவுட்புட். வித்தவுட் கண்ட்ரோலர் ஒரு அவுட்புட், வித் கண்ட்ரோலர்ல ஒரு அவுட்புட், அண்ட் இந்த PI controller and individual controller or output, right? Finally, there is a one more load change is now occurring on my load area 2 or output. Final fifth output, the load is now disconnected. Load is now disconnected. What is the output? In the output element, you screenshot it, right? Not the total of 5 titles for this experiment. Got idea now? அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, இந்த பிளாக்லாம் ஒவ்வொரு பிளாக்கையும் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுக்கணும், ரைட்? ஸோ அதை நீங்க ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து டைட்டிலா சேவ் பண்ணிக்கணும். The load is now disconnected. Got idea? Totally 5
Yes.
outputs. Without controller, with controller, with PID controller formல ஒண்ணு, and load changes only in my load area 1ல ஒண்ணு, load area 2ல ஒண்ணு, and load areaல load disconnect ஆன என்ன frequency எப்படி changes ஆகும், அதுக்கான corresponding இந்த frequency screenshot. இது எல்லாமே நீங்க காமிக்கணும். Undershoot, overshoot, அது எல்லாமே நீங்க screenshot எடுத்துருங்க, right? Now I'm just going to pause it this screen about 5 minutes. Just note it down, or maybe make a screenshot. Anyway, I will just going to share these simulation files with you in our Google Classroom, right? So by tomorrow, today night itself, right? Yeah, once again, I'm just saving this one. Yeah, I'm just going to freeze it the screen over here. Just note it down. Or maybe if you're having any doubt, just go with that, with these references. சொல்லுங்க.
சார் ஆக்சுவல் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி வந்துட்டு ஆக்சுவலா நான் லாங்ல வச்சேன் சார்.
ஓகே.
அப்போ வந்துட்டு 59.999 அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லைல்ல சார்?
அது பிரச்சனை இல்லை, அதெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை, அது பிரச்சனை இல்லை, நோ இஷ்யூ. நீங்க வேணா இந்த கெயின் வேல்யூ சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்களேன். 0.3 0.7 அந்த மாதிரி போட்டு பாருங்க. இவர தட் எரர் கரெக்ஷன் வந்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் நல்லாவே பண்ணும்.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.